Swim. Big. See how they try what I'm trying them still fear.
What's up, Saucy Scholars? Hope you're keeping it cool, staying popping, your collar. So, if you are kind of new to the channel, if you just subscribed or the case may be, I do got a nice little playlist with all of these videos because I did react to a Rebel 6 version of this, you feel me? And it kind of broke down on what happened with Rebel 6. Now with this one, it got Wacko Dan on the cover. So I don't know if this is going to be solely about Wacko Dan or the case may be, but we just go hop into it and see what the motherfucker hitting on. Y'all let me know if this is the real deal, if there's any false information, because it be folks that's not even from Trinidad making these videos, you feel me? And it be so much wrong information. Y'all be like, nah, that ain't even true. You dig what I'm saying? So y'all let me know if this shit true or not. So let's go ahead and hop into it and see what them motherfucking hitting on, man. Let's get it. Based on a true story. No 2 Chainz. No 2 Chainz.
Welcome back to another thrilling episode of Trench Tales. For this episode, we are returning to Trinidad and Tobago once again. I know you may be tired of me covering this country, but trust me, this country is brimming with countless insane stories that I simply can't resist from sharing with you all. And for this one, we not only continue the dangerous saga of the war between 2 of the Caribbean's most dangerous crews, Rasta City 7 versus the 6 crew, but we'll also reveal the shocking events surrounding the murder of Trinidad's infamous Wacko, a man who would become one.
See, shit like that be pissed at Wacko. What, like, bro, ain't even saying his name right. You feel me? The other video, he was saying, I think he was saying Tobago or some shit. Like, nigga, come on, bro. If you gonna make the video, make it right. You know what I'm saying? You already done threw me off just now. About damn near pissed me off. Almost threw my computer just now. What the fuck you mean, Wacko?
One of the key figures in this beef. But before we get into it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you are new. So this tale isn't just about gangs. It's about the world of music, ambition, and the pursuit of power. The subject of today's video proves just how dangerous it is to mix the streets with murder music, also known as Trinidad dancehall. In modern music, it has become normalized to diss your opponents, especially to diss the most influential. But when you diss one of the most respected and feared leaders, it can put a target on your back bigger than anyone can imagine.
Fuck Prezi, I mean it. I shoot my nozzle in your face, I mean it.
Hey,
fuck Prezi, I said fuck Prezi.
The infamous line.
Fuck Prezi, I mean it. Fuck Prezi.
Bro, they said that. They said that shit about 50 times in that live, bro. They really meant that shit.
The subject of today's video is a Trinidad artist that was suspected of making a viral song dissing his ops president, and just days later his life would tragically come to an end. And trust me,
Wacko, bro.
this isn't the president folks cast their votes for.
Fuck Prezi, I mean it.
Oh, no.
Wacko!
Nah, that's disrespectful. That's disrespectful, bro. The edit, was this needed, cuz? Did y'all have to throw in the Ricky scene, bro?
Fuck me. Resi with the residents, don't call me.
So let's get into it. Wacko was born and raised in Trinidad, a place where life can be tough and dangerous. He was used to living amongst gangs and violence, but he had a way to express his feelings, his music. His songs were powerful yet emotional. They told stories about his life and the struggles he faced. They were real stories about life in Trinidad, about the fights between gangs, and about trying to survive. Eventually, he would jump into the streets. He was closely affiliated with the notorious Trinidad set by the name of the 6 Crew, made famous by the iconic Jamaican dancehall entertainer Squash. The 6 Crew's primary adversary is another Trinidad faction known as Rasta City 7, and they are from the Beetham area. The 2 sides have been clashing head-on for years, and eventually Wacko would become one of the key figures in this beef.
The way he's saying
Trinidad's
that shit
gang
pissing me
hierarchy
off.
is a complex web of gangs and organized crime syndicates, each operating within its own unique ecosystem. On the surface, it resembles a community structure, where notorious gang leaders are regarded as community leaders, similar to how Jamaicans refer to using dons rather than gang leaders. They are viewed as pillars of support, providing resources, security, and even opportunity to their communities. One such alleged leader at the heart of this saga stands a man known as Prezi, short for president, a reputed leader of Rasta City 7. If you would like to know the roots of Rasta City 7, check out my
But my question is, how do they become that point of becoming the leader. I think y'all said because they supply the guns and the drugs and shit like that. So that's how Prezi became the leader. You know what I'm saying? How do you get into that position? You feel me?
This video. But in short, these two crews, Rasta City and the Six Crew, were once an inseparable force. The two major gangs that exist in Trinidad are Rasta City.
Bro, this is an iconic pick. You know what I'm saying? We got Swanee. We got was that Toppy? I think that was Toppy in that pick right there.
Force. The two major gangs that exist in Trinidad are Rasta City and the Muslims. While these two gangs dominate the gang landscape in Trinidad.
Hold on. Okay, so we got 6 over here on the St. Paul Street. Know about St. Paul. Muslim. Damn, bro, they take over that whole. Hold on. What the fuck? And then we got 4 down here in the bottom left. And then we got Rasta City down there on 7th on the Betham. Oh, Betham. Okay. Forgot about Betham Gardens. All right.
Trinidad. There are several smaller autonomous gangs that are breakaway gangs that form due to the fracturing of the larger gangs. And the best example in this case would be Trinidad's Six Crew, as many of their members were once under Rasta City's 7. Despite having a questionable past.
Is that K-Lion? I ain't even realized K-Lion was in it. Was that him?
Six Crew, as many of their members were once under Rasta City's 7.
Bruh, is this not K-Lion? Is that his brother? What the fuck?
Despite having a questionable past and a handful of criminal charges, Prezi earned respect and fear from the streets of Trinidad, commanding authority and loyalty from his subordinates. One day, things got ugly when one of the most popular rising figures in the notorious Six Crew, Wacko, was suspected of creating a diss track aimed at Prezi. On a faithful night, the young entertainer took to his Instagram Live and started singing the diss track, which quickly gained traction and began to ring bells across the country. Picture this. You're walking down the streets of Port of Spain. The air is full of energy and the sound of music is everywhere. Suddenly you hear this diss song playing from a passing car.
Fuck Prezi, I don't mean it. I show me nothing in your face, I mean it.
However, when you diss the self-acclaimed president of Trinidad, the head of the organization, you're sort of digging your own grave. His Secret Service is always ready to strike back. And that's what everyone thought Wacko bravely did. As a Don figure, Prezi was revered in his community for the support he provided, helping his community, providing support and
But my thing is, why did he come after Wacko when K-Man was the one that made the song? Was it because Wacko just repeated that shit millions of times on live? You feel me? Like, what was the difference? He was just singing the song. You dig what I'm saying? Y'all fill me in on that part.
Sources where the government fails to do so. He allegedly funded local schools, organized food drives, and assisted struggling families. However, the line between his good deals and shady dealings sometimes gets blurry. But that is a tale for another time. Just know Prezi is the man with the handle in Trinidad. He could be likened to a modern-day Robin Hood, having a reputation of finding raw musical talent within the country and investing an unlimited supply of money to help develop the artists. Allegedly, one of such artists being the infamous Prince Swanee, who is a well-established artist internationally for his Trinidad dancehall music. In Trinidad, music often became a shining light for the youth. The communities are alive, buzzing with raw talent, ambition, and the burning desire to escape the trappings of their harsh reality. Swanee is an up-and-coming artist with immense talent, whose journey to stardom was shaped by Prezi. Swanee was once Prezi's right hand. You see, rumors circulated that Swanee was once an alleged member of Rasta City 7, nurtured, managed, and mentored by none other than Prezi himself.
That's true.
Under his guidance, Swanee's musical career soared to new heights, leading to fame, fortune, and a luxurious mansion as a gift from Prezi. But as success often breeds jealousy, trouble began to brew when Swanee allegedly decided to go on tour without taking.
Hold on. I was about to pause it because he said Prezi bought Swanee a mansion and all that? Hold on. I didn't know all of that. We might be learning something new right now. Y'all let me know if that shit true or not, though.
Breeds jealousy. Trouble began to brew when Swanee allegedly decided to go on tour without taking his fellow 7 artist Med's boss along. This rumored to anger Prezi, causing a rift between them, and prompting Swanee to abandon Rasta City 7 and form his own crew called Z-Tech.
Why didn't Swanee take meds with him? Bro, so many questions right now. So why did he leave, bro? You feel me? Meds, he had to probably be on some fuck shit or whatever the case may be for Swanee to be like, nah, you cool, you good. You feel me? I'm gonna go by myself. Why did that happen, bro? I thought it was beef between Swanee and Prezi, bro. Like, personal beef. But it was all time, it was because he didn't take meds?
And also began affiliating himself with Rasta City's rival 6 members, who were at the time at war with Rasta City. Interestingly, Swanee left Rasta City right after his close friend, Rebel 6, was tragically killed upon joining the Trinidad 6 camp. That's being allegedly led by the Jamaican dancehall artist Squash. Departing from the Sevens, Rebel 6 unknowingly marked himself, fueling the flames of revenge in the hearts of those he left behind. And many believed Rasta City played a role in his unfortunate demise, as he was one of the first to start a trend of switching sides. You see, he was found murdered in his own home, within less than 24 hours of missing a scheduled peace negotiation with the rival gangs. Amidst the rising tide of hostility, Plumpy Boss, a Trinidad artist allegedly part of Rasta City 7, made fun of Prince Swanee for leaving the Sevens after Prezi supposedly gave him Swanee's mansion, considered a symbol of Swanee's success. He reveled in Swanee's misfortune. This was a clear sign of who was in control, a reminder from the president of how things can change and the fluidity of loyalty within this world.
And stay in it cold. You can't come home in this warm. And we living in your house. Only your mother can. You know what, girl, we don't fuck on our bed.
Is that a flex? Plumpy. That's a flex, bro. You don't know, he kind of just got Swanee leftovers. Like, you feel me? He already had the shit. He ain't want it no more. He left the crew or whatever. Y'all can have that shit. You feel me? And then he come on here saying we fucking bitches in your bed. Like, bro, I don't think he gives a fuck. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't think Swanee cares, bro.
As fate's twists had it, Swanee's following departure from Rasta City and his new affiliations with the 6 crew led him to cross paths with Wacko, a key player in our story. You might wonder, how does Wacko fit into all this?
Bro, the way he's saying his name is
once a
pissing me
loyal
off,
member
bro.
of Trinidad 6 known for his fiery lyrics and audacious personality, found himself entangled in the world of Trinidad dancehall and was inching toward the edge of a dangerous cliff. He even has a tattoo of 6 on his forehead to show his loyalty. In his rise to fame, Wacko forged loyalty to his newfound brother, a 6 member that goes by the name of Cayman 6. This disdain towards Prezi was appearing to become a growing trend in Trinidad. Tensions increased when Wacko made a bold move. He released an Instagram live video singing a song that insulted Prezi, the alleged leader of the Rasta City 7. The song made Wacko famous, but it also put him in great danger. Cayman 6, yet another artist, added fuel to the inferno by releasing a music video portraying Prezi's hypothetical demise. In a chilling display.
Bro, when I first watched this shit, it was literally when I first got into the Trinidad. I'm like, bro, who is this nigga? He was getting a fake lineup. Bro wasn't even really cutting his shit. I was so confused, my nigga. And then afterwards, I'm like, oh shit. This was like the #1 dish record in Trinidad at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn.
Display of virtual bloodshed. Wacko life was exciting but risky. He was always on the edge and his fans could feel it. But despite his tough image, he was a loyal friend and stood up for what he believed in. Amidst the turmoil in Rasta City caused by the departure of their stars, Rebel 6 and Prince Swanee, the situation escalated with the new diss tracks and indirect threats by the younger 6 members. Tragically, this escalation led to a devastating event. Prezi, who was fed up at this point, allegedly sent threats to Wacko for him to take down the video. Instead of removing the video, Wacko instead repeatedly created multiple new videos, and then even later, uploading it to YouTube, another jab testing the president's high power. However, 9 days later, the music suddenly stopped, and on that unforgettable Tuesday morning in St. Anne's, Trinidad, the morning dawned with the promise of a vibrant day ahead. But little did anyone know that the day would take a dark and chilling turn. Wacko had just wrapped up a visit to his sister's place, seated on a concrete bench outside. He was smoking and drinking in the company of friends, blissfully unaware of the storm about to descend upon his life. Out of the morning mist like phantoms rising from the dawn, a white car screeched to a halt. 2 figures dressed head to toe in black with masks concealing their faces hopped out. The gunman then—
Hold on, at his sister's crib, bro? They had, hold on. So 7 was bold enough to go into 6 territory and watch Wacko. You feel me? That's suspicion #1. Or somebody had gave the drop on Wacko. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gave the drop on him and knew exactly where he was. Because he was just at his sister's crib. He in his own territory, in his own comfort. You feel me? And motherfuckers just pulling up like that? Huh?
dressed head to toe in black with masks concealing their faces hopped out. The gunman then unleashed a barrage of shots, the echoes reverberating through the once peaceful street. Wacko's friends bolted, scattering in all directions like rats fleeing a sinking ship, leaving him stranded in the crossfire. The gunman, with a cold and calculated demeanor, closed in. aiming and not missing any shots.
Damn.
They didn't stop at 1 or 2. They fired 29 times at point-blank range with an AR-15 and a pistol with an automatic switch, an act so brazen it sent
Why the fuck y'all got... I'm still confused on why y'all got switches out there in the Caribbean and shit. Y'all got ARs and shit like that, bro. You can put a fucking 30 clip in an AR. What's the point of the switch? The switch, goddamn, got so much recoil, had you missing shots and shit. Bro, that shit is crazy. 29 shots? He let the whole AR clip go out on him. God damn.
AR-15 and a pistol with an automatic switch, an act so brazen it sent shivers down the spines of those who bore witness. As the dust cleared, the gunman slipped away into the morning fog, vanishing into a waiting van and drove off. Wacko, once full of life and laughter, now laid motionless and passed away at the scene. Police and onlookers said he was shot so badly that his face was almost unrecognizable.
Damn.
And his eyeballs had been forcefully expelled from their sockets, a scene of unimaginable horror. Tragically, he was pronounced dead at the scene at just 22 years old. Fortunately, his friends were able to escape uninjured. As residents ventured out to mourn the slaying of the Trinidad artist, they expressed concern that his choice of songs and lyrics had marked him for death. Following Wacko's passing, the members of the Six crew were notably angered, and you're not going to believe what unfolded next. On May 8, 2023, a mere 6 days after Wacko's murder, Cayman 6 released a music video titled Black Rain on YouTube. This video portrayed Wacko and the friends he had recently Instagram live-streamed with dissing Prezi, again virtually, taunting the president, even depicting one of Wacko's closest friends assassinating Prezi. The war was
That's why that song was so legendary, bro. I thought the video dropped before Wacko passed. You dig what I'm saying? Damn, that shit hit different. Nah, K-Man a real nigga for that shit. I'm not even gonna lie.
Far from over, but a startling revelation came to light. Wacko was not the actual creator of the diss track targeting Prezi.
Right.
In a twist of fate, he performed Cayman 6's unreleased song during the Instagram live session,
bro.
Mistakenly giving the impression that he was its originator. The previously close bond between Wacko and Cayman 6, who was rumored to have ties to the Six camp, took a dark turn. What began as an innocent act of sharing music spiraled into a tragic misunderstanding. The lyrics, originally thought to be Wacko's own, transformed into a virtual weapon, placing a target squarely on his back. As we delve deeper into this tale, keep in mind these aren't just stories. These are real people with real dreams, caught in the crossfire of dancehall beats and gunsmoke. These tales echo straight from the soul of Trinidad's lively but troubled heart. The day Wacko got whacked, 6 others bit the dust in a style that screamed hits were ordered all within 24 hours. Lately, the clash between the 6 and 7 crews in Trinidad has spun so out of control that the local media's gone mute. The killings have gotten too savage, too brutal to plaster all over the news. In Trinidad, the gunmen strike when you're least ready, and in the most brutal ways imaginable. Just like how Wacko got taken out in broad daylight, at 2 p.m. in a hotel parking lot. Another Trinidad artist, Kalonji, and his girlfriend caught bullets at point-blank range from an assault rifle. His girlfriend, who had celebrated her 25th birthday a day...
Yeah, I reacted to this. Hold on, so why did Kalonji... I'm confused as far like, how did Kalonji get put in the mix, my nigga? I know he had dropped his low on accident, you feel me? They figured out where he was at. It was Shorty's birthday. They was at a hotel. I reacted to this whole thing, you feel me? I reacted to this video. And I was confused though how Bree got hit, and Kalonji, he was the closest to the window, you feel me? Kalonji was right there, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I already debunked that one. But like, how the fuck he get thrown in the mix like that?
Point-blank range from an assault rifle. His girlfriend, who had celebrated her 25th birthday a day prior, found herself in a life or death situation. The couple was leaving the hotel. However, little did they know, the gunmen had already gotten the drop on where they were staying, and immediately, the assailants started shooting. After the killers fled, the couple was rushed to Port of Spain Hospital. Kalonji had to fight for his life just to survive. Sadly, his girlfriend passed away to her injuries. And most recently, on November 17th, 2023, around 8 a.m. in the morning, 2 men were murdered by assault rifles in plain sight over in St. Paul. St. Paul being the hotspot for the 6 crew. This is where K Lion and Rebel 6 grew up, and is also allegedly home to Cayman 6 and Wacko. This is why Trinidad sits 6th on the crime index, you see? Even though the news isn't splashing gang murders anymore, the citizens still feel the sting. The government can't hide the crime scene, not with the beef heating up between these gangs. There was no end to the retaliations and murders, and soon enough the government had to answer. Shortly after the most recent St. Paul massacre, Superintendent Alexander, a well-known police officer in Trinidad, reportedly issued a stern caution to Prezi suggesting a potential replacement of his role as a community leader. Reading between these lines reveals significant insights into Trinidad's gang dynamics.
This type of behavior is taking place on the nation street. You should be held accountable to such an extent that if you're making persons uncomfortable, then you should be uncomfortable. You should not be given the opportunity to lead in that way. Because if you do not control, because you say you are the gang leader, if you cannot control it, then you must be replaced. And somebody else who have control over your men take charge.
Dear viewers, I leave you with this lingering question. Is it the gangs that consume the artists, or the artists who in their pursuit of musical greatness inadvertently feed the unquenchable hunger and demand of toxic murder music to the streets?
Bro, it's the gangs that consume the art, the music industry, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, they're using it to diss other folks, you know, diss other gang members and shit like that. And have these gang members weren't even making music until they was, like, figured out they could diss the other side with them hearing, with them being able to hear it. You know what I'm saying? They just want them to hear this shit, you feel me? So.
And just like that, the man who had brought so much energy to his songs was gone. Wacko, the voice of the streets, was silenced. He left behind a story of hope, bravery, and the power of music. In the midst of this tale, we're still awaiting to see if these two crews can reconcile. Until then, share your thoughts in the comments section.
It's sad because they never go reconcile, bro. That's the sad part about it, my nigga. You feel me? Like, it's just way too deep. They too deep in, you feel me? Too lost in the sauce, you feel me? But this is the end of this. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Let me know y'all comments below how y'all feel about this. J Sauce, I'm out this one.
Them money good for check and use, man. Manipulate, abuse, man. Wacko